Greetings, good people. What's going on? It's your man Johnny Hawkins, and I hope everybody's having a magnificent Monday. Mondays are pretty tough for me. Start of work week, and if based on what I'm going through, or what I know I'm going to have to go through during each and every week, and it's normally quite a bit. I can get a little overwhelmed, but I have a great staff, and so they help me. So, although I appreciate each and every day, Mondays are my toughest day of the week because I know what I generally have to do from Monday through Friday to get it all done. And looking on into that can sometimes be like, whoo, got quite a bit to do. But we get it done. God is good and we make it happen. I love everything that I do and I love my service. I love my profession. I love my people. I love serving all people. That's what makes my job so good for me. It's a good match. I'm grateful and I'm blessed and I'm thankful to be an attorney licensed in the state of Michigan and in other federal courts across the nation to help and assist persons that have legal needs. But let's get to why I'm here today. Why I'm here today, I want to talk about parents and the benefit of parents and the benefit that you, if you are blessed enough to be an adult and still have your parents living, the blessing that you can get and receive by just spending time with them and getting to know your parent. Okay? You guys see me here today surrounded by several of my heroes, if you will, men that I look up to that help inspire me to do what I do as an advocate. I don't think they need any real introduction, but then again, some may not know or recognize them. So, for those few that do not recognize these great men on my wall in my rear or to my rear, please allow me to take a moment to introduce them. You have the one and only Malcolm X. You have what we would call front and center, Muhammad Ali. And last but certainly not least, you have the good doctor, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. And what all these men do for me is they allow me to serve as what? We'll move ahead for a minute. The man in the arena. To be the man in the arena, which is a written statement that was prepared following a speech or a writing by Theodore Roosevelt. And for those that aren't familiar with that, check it out. Check out the statement, The Man in the Arena. That statement was shared with me by Mai Tai Sifu, which is the boss, if you will, at my martial arts school here in San Diego, California. He gifted me that, and I am so fortunate to Tai Sifu Ben Stanley, a great man who operates and manages and instructs the students at the Claremont White Dragon Martial Arts School on Balboa in San Diego, California. If you ever had an interest in martial arts, which I did when I came here, you want a good experience, yeah, I got to give a plug to them because they're amazing. Check out White Dragon Martial Arts in San Diego and check out my guy, Tai Sifu Ben Stanley, there in Claremont. He's amazing. He's a good human being and he's a phenomenal martial artist. Okay, so these are the things that I look at and look to in order to carry out my role and my duties. Okay, but I'm here to talk about, again, parenting and the benefit that you would have and truly receive if you take the time to get to know your parent. If you're blessed again to have your parents while you're an adult. See, many of us don't get to, unfortunately, know our parents as adults when we are adults. We know them when we're children. That was the case with me. I knew my mom through the age of 19. I didn't get to know my biological father based on, you know, things that were beyond my control. You know, they divorced, and so I didn't get to know him. I yearned to know him, but I didn't. And then he passed, So I didn't get to know him as a kid, nor then as an adult, but I did get to know, and I'm blessed to say, my adopted father, Ivory Hawkins Jr., who was an amazing man. It's the time I think that you're able to spend with your parents, getting to know them when you both are adults, that's the most beneficial. You know, obviously, it's a luxury and it's an option at that point for you to want to do. But I implore you, I say go spend time with your parents. Get to know your mom and your dad as the individuals that they are, not just as your parent. If you are blessed and have been blessed by the Most High to be an adult and to go visit your mom or your dad, then I say spend as much time as you possibly can with them so that you can get to know them as individuals. Because trust and believe, they have stories to tell and life experiences to share that will help you. Get to know them. That's why it's called family. Come together, get to know one another, spend time with each other. For some of you, you may be insulted by the fact that I'm making this recommendation because you do it anyway. But there are a lot of people that don't. How do I know that? Because I'm a probate lawyer, partly. I do probate, and I do deceased estates. And that's the handling or helping a family member handle the final affairs of a loved one that passes. That includes parents, mothers and fathers. And you'd be surprised, and I've done thousands upon thousands of these, and so you'd be surprised to know that not every family is cool, or that parents and their adult children actually come together. And so, unfortunately for me, I have seen it to where, yes, a mother or father died, but that it appeared in having conversation with the client that maybe they weren't in a good place when they passed. Or maybe they didn't know their mom or their dad as well as they would have wanted to before they passed. Maybe they were estranged. And so they didn't know. But then mom or dad died, and they had an estate that needed to be probated. And so they came to me for service, and we did the final business. But I can tell, because I'm a person of empathy and I connect to people, that they would have loved to have benefited from having had a relationship with their parent. So my point is this: if you have the benefit and the blessing of being an adult who can speak to your mom or dad and get to know them while they're adults and of sound mind and have all their cognitive functions and are in a happy place, do it. Do it. Take full advantage of it. You won't regret it. It'll just make you more whole, more complete. These are your people. Get to know them. They made you. So why not get to know them and what makes them? Do that as a favor to yourself and as a favor to your family. So you can pass that down, the traits, the relationship, the deeds, the understanding that you got from dealing with your parent, with your children. That's a blessing. That's why they're here. Take full advantage of that, beloved. Okay? Do not take that for granted. No day is promised, as we all know. But man, if you have the benefit of having your parent alive and well, and you're an adult, love on them. Of course, you're going to love on your husband and your children, and if you have grandchildren, those too. But get to know your parent. They created you. That's a blessing. Don't let it go by the wayside or take it for granted. So that was my message for today. Simple as that. Get to know your parent as the individual that they are and not just as your parent. They'll appreciate that you have come to them looking to do that, and you'll appreciate it and be a more whole and complete person. It's been your man, Johnny Hawkins, with a quick word to encourage and inspire others to just love and be whole. God bless you. I'm out for now. Have a great day.